Well, we're back, and by back I mean we're back at the homestead. We're no longer on. Well, boss is always on location, but we are no longer on location in Las Vegas. Burr had to go back to the homestead. Boss had to go back to the home life. We couldn't drop everything and just watch wrestling for 3 days straight. Now we've got jobs we got to get back to, but we were on location. We were there. TB2 podcast. We're back with a nice review of our WrestleMania weekend, and then some ideas on where we might think that WrestleMania is going forward. I mean, we were at night one, and we know how everything played out. So we're gonna go through kind of a little bit of a recap, not only on WrestleMania, the card itself, but TB2 on location in Vegas. And I can't do that without first introducing. I mean, you know who I am if you're here, but if you don't, they call me the Burr. You can spell that out: Burr. And I'm always rocking a headband. I got the custom TB2 podcast headband that got made
Hey,
exclusively for Vegas trip. Shout out Ashley Davis. Shout out her
hey,
friend Jessica for taking care of TB2 on the custom merch. If you want a t-shirt, if you want a custom headband, hit me up. All right, we'll see what we can do. But without further ado, I gotta send it over to my co-host, the one that welcomed me into his home in Vegas, and I'll forever be grateful for that. Rocking the custom TB2 hoodie, BO
yeah,
double dollar sign, boss. What's good, man?
back to life, back to reality, TV2. I know y'all see me rocking this at WrestleCon and at WrestleMania, and you're gonna see me rocking it on the TB2 podcast. I keep it clean. Hit us up if you need the TB2 merch. Hey, the boss and the bird. That's all we got for y'all. The boss and the bird and the TV2 logo. That's what we got. Shout out to my girl Ashley. Ashley, let me take a little time out of the wrestling spirit and say this. Ashley, I feel like I know you for basically a big portion of your life. I've watched you grow up on the internet, seen you go to homecoming dances and proms, and I've even seen you get married on the internet. Like I've seen you become a teenager to a grown ass woman. And I'm looking forward to the day that I could meet you. I really am. I'm really looking forward to the day I could meet you and everybody else back at the homestead. Hey, I send my love. Anytime the bird and the boss together, we in good hands.
Oh
Make sure
yeah.
my cousin in good hands, and my cousin always make sure I'm in good hands. I appreciate the support. We cannot do this without our family support, without our back, without our people, without our managers, without our valet, without our promoter. So I want to thank y'all. It was a great weekend. It's a special week for all wrestling fans in the IWC, around April, second week of April. And I can't believe I actually went to a WrestleMania. I'm 40 years old. It's been 42 WrestleManias. And I can say that I actually went to one, man. And I want to thank you, Bert, for giving me the motivation and just assisting me with making it there, man. Thank you. So yeah, that's my sentimental admin post. I just want y'all to know, the public, the world to know. I appreciate everyone tuning in, even if it's 10 people or 10,000. Like, we really, really appreciate it because we love this shit. This
Yes.
weekend, we realized how much I love this shit. Everybody say wrestling is boring, man. Go watch you some shows in real life and then come get back at me, man.
Yeah, it was a wonderful, wonderful Vegas weekend, dog. I
Yeah, let's start off with night one. Bird
I
came
mean,
through.
let's
Yeah,
go ahead and jump into it.
yeah,
I mean, we were on location. We were
wrestle.
on location. We were there night one. And this is the first time I'd ever been in Allegiant Stadium, so that was an experience all in itself. Um, I found out that, it's very bright in there, almost no matter what time of the day it is, because the roof that they've got going on there, which is cool, which is cool. I found out
Right.
that the security is almost non-existent. at Allegiant
Yeah,
Stadium. So
yeah.
that was cool. Um, but all in
Wrestling
all,
fans
we
are
went to
not
a
wrest
WrestleMania, boss.
wrestling fans are not like UFC fans. Wrestling fans are not like 49. It's not, if it was the 49ers and Raiders game, bro, we would have been more, it'd have been more security. If it was the Raiders and Cowboys, it's not the Raiders, bro. When it's the Raiders, it's a little, you'll see like K9 dogs and shit. So shout out to the IWC, man. This is the first time I've ever been like
Yeah.
submerged in the IWC. I'm usually the only member of the IWC in my family, community, in a 50-mile radius.
I mean, yeah, we had a good night one. Night one, and I'm not talking about WrestleMania night one. Night one was our first wrestling night. Well, first wrestling night after coming in at midnight on Wednesday. But night one that Thursday, we had WrestleCon. We had it was like 2 o'clock in the afternoon, which is a wonderful time to have a wrestling show, if I might say so myself. Um, we went to the Mark Hitchcock Memorial Super Show. Got to see some good wrestling there. Got to see Hornswoggle in a kilt, so that was fun.
Yes, indeed. Headbangers made their return. Rhino was there against
Yeah,
Rhino. It was dope to see Rhino. I ain't seen him in a minute. You know what I'm saying? It was dope to see Rhino. Headbangers out there. Shout out to Game Changer Wrestling.
yeah, it was a good show. It
Shout
was
out
a
to
good show.
Flying Ryan O'Neal. We need to get at him, bro. Flying Ryan O'Neal
Yep.
from GCW. He was there. He was the ticket man.
Ah,
I chopped it up with him for a little bit, but dope event, dope crowd. Shout out to GCW, Triller TV,
yeah. I mean, it was
Chloe's couple scenes.
yeah, it was real cool. The card was cool. You had people like Ricochet and Mike Bailey and Rhino and all these, headbangers. I mean, it was a good show and a lot of young up and coming talent also on
Bandito,
the show.
Bandito was there.
Yep. Steph
Mark
Delander
Davis was
was
there.
there.
Mark Davis representing Don Callis to the fullest.
Boss was getting heat in the crowd because he was cheering for Mark Davis and the Don Callis family.
That's right. You know what I'm saying? I was cheering for Don Callis, man. My boy Mark Davis went out there, handled his business, gave me a good match out there and did what he's supposed to do. Bandito representing, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean,
AEW was in the booth.
yeah, yeah. AEW is actually rolling a little deep. And then right after we had the super card, we went over to WrestleCon, which I'm not gonna lie, being the first time I've been to something like that, I've been to a couple of different cons that have had, a handful of wrestlers, maybe even 10 wrestlers on the whole thing. Not super not nearly what WrestleCon was. Boss went over and scouted WrestleCon and seen that it had a bunch of people and came and told me, Burr, listen, you're gonna have to take a breather. You're gonna have to take a drink of 1800 coconut tequila. You're gonna have to collect yourself before we get in this building.
I said, hey, Burr, you might lose your family, Burr. You might, you might swipe the card. You might lose the mortgage tonight, Burr. If you go in there, I know my cousin is a big wrestling fan, man. He's a mark, man. He's what they call a mark sometimes with this shit, man. And I know Burr, he collects. And not only is he a fan, he's a collector. And Wrestling Con had everything you need, man. I cannot believe it. Like we didn't need to go to WWE World. We didn't make it to WWE World, man, and just see their exclusive merch and shit. Because all this man, they had so much stuff there, man. I couldn't believe it. I'm so glad I didn't receive my paycheck that week. Cause I definitely would have into something. I ain't gonna lie. I would have
Yeah,
spent some money, man, even if it just get some TB2 drops or just a couple of, picks and autographs for Chloe and Isaiah. But wow, went to WrestleCon. The kids were blown away. I was blown away. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10.
yes, yes. If you're a fan and you're going to a city like Vegas or even some of these bigger cities for an event like WrestleMania, go to these events. go to these events, because what blew my mind was the fact of so many people that were there that had no line. And you see the pictures online, the memes of Virgil sitting at the table by himself and nobody lining up to see him. You know, you see that type of, and to an extent, I guess I could get that, but that's kind of how this was for some of these big name people. Tommaso Ciampa was there, walked right up to talk to him. Christopher Daniels, um, BG James, Billy Gunn, you know, Road Dogg were there. Um, I mean, the Dudley
Every
Boys, the
everybody
Hardy Boys.
everybody was approachable.
Yeah,
You could walk up and say what's up to everybody, shake everybody hand. You know, I get to tell people the memories and the things that they made, you know, and they brought to you. And I was glad that I just got a chance to do that. You know, I was just happy to do that. I got to shake Lex Luger hand, Jake the Snake hand, Ted DiBiase, you know, just these different guys, man. And it was crazy.
it was.
And just to be able to have do that was good enough for me. It was well worth the price. Like it was well worth the admission right there. Anything else, you know, is extra.
Yes. Yeah. It
So
was.
we could spend an episode of just naming everybody we saw for real.
Yeah, honestly. I mean, we could. People that weren't even supposed to be in the building were in the building. You know, I mean, it was.
Isaiah got a Isaiah got a free picture with Javon Evans, man. Free
Yep.
picture with Javon Evans. Free picture with Javon Evans. I don't think he was supposed to be there. He definitely wasn't on the card to be there any days. And he was there.
Yeah.
At first I thought it was a lookalike or somebody fucking playing around like Javon Evans, you know,
It is
wrestler.
Vegas.
You know the rest IWC niggas do that.
Yep.
I'm like, maybe this is a guy that but lo and behold, it was the young OG at WrestleCon.
And you bring them up, there's a chance that TB2 talks to a couple of these super fans, maybe gets a super fan on a nice little snippet, a little interview, maybe ask them questions about their fandom, you know, stay tuned. Um,
I would
but
love to talk. I would love to have some fans on the show, man. I want to bring our boy P on the show, Painter. It's a couple of wrestling fans we definitely should bring on, man, because the TV2 is the tag team champions. We a team, man. We for the people.
yeah, yeah. We definitely are. I know Billy said he wants to jump on an episode at some point, talk some smack, do some takes. So I'm definitely willing to expand our horizons, get some guests on here, some big fans, and just talk their brain about wrestling, where they think that we're going with things, you know?
It's always dope to talk and hear other people's opinions, man, because they be so crazy and throw it off some of the shit they be saying. And then you'll be surprised, like some of the people that agree with you, like
Yep.
verbatim damn near. So shout out to the IWC. And if you listening, you know, make sure you subscribe, like, share, comment. If you're looking for our WrestleCon footage, just go to TikTok or go to YouTube. That's where you can see it at. If you want to hear us, we on Spotify. Shout out to everybody that asked about the podcast and seen us at WrestleCon. I had the hoodie on. St. I was representing. Burrr had his hoodie on. He was representing Claim that night, but he still had his hoodie on. He giving out the business cards. Shout out to everybody, man. Zillify too was like, you know, real, you know, motivational and real, you know, what's up, boss? What's up, man? You know, what's up, baby? TB2 podcast, huh? You know, I like that. I like that. You know, cause we out there too, just like, you know, the wrestlers where we was out there representing the brand, representing our channel. We wasn't just
Yes.
out there being fans. We was out there promoting, networking, and letting people know like we the new podcast on the scene with this shit. So WrestleCon was really, really a dope event. We're gonna go to more wrestling events and wrestle conventions. Y'all meet us there. You gonna see me. I'm gonna have on a TV2 hoodie, man. So you see the bird, see the boss at these wrestling shows, at these wrestling conventions. Chop it up with us. It's all love, man. Shout out to WrestleCon, the Horseshoe. Y'all put on a good event. Seen a couple of wrestlers gambling. Seen
Yep.
Ron Killings go to town and eat. Hey, he had to get on that all you can eat special.
I
All you
mean,
can eat Brent special, man, before WrestleCon. So shout out to Ron Simmons, man, aka Peru.
yeah, it was It was crazy. And that was just the beginning of the weekend, boss. I mean, not only do we shake hands with these legends of the business, and even some young up
Yeah,
and comers, um, handing out
yeah.
cards, like you said. We were I was handing out cards left and right, talking TB2 to everybody, trying to get people on the pod. And your boy cooking. He's doing some cooking over here. I'm in the kitchen. I'm gonna let you know. So stay
I
tuned.
believe you. I believe Stay tuned. We got some heat coming, man. We got some heat coming. And yeah, we met a lot of up and comers, a lot of guys that's on their way to the big stage, the grand stage.
Yeah.
And we happy that we a part of their journey. Happy that we get to be a part of their journey, no doubt.
Yes. Yes.
Hey,
And
about some names too that I saw a lot. Um, your boy Mike Bailey was working this week,
yep.
last week.
Yep.
Your boy KJ Orto was working.
Yes.
Your boy
Yeah.
Sammy Stackhouse was working.
Yes.
Chow Charlie working.
Hungry. These boys are hungry,
Who
boss.
else you seen? Who name you seen a lot this weekend?
Those are kind of the big ones I seen. Honestly, Cha Cha Charlie. Uh, I seen Zilla on a couple of cards.
Zilla was moving around too. Shout out to Zilla. Yeah, he did have a couple matches. Shotzi
Yeah,
Blackheart was out
Shotzi.
there. He got a
Uh,
couple matches this week.
the Good Brothers. They were on a couple of shows. They were doing their rounds.
The Good Brothers was making some rounds. Yeah, they were. Brian Cage, we seen a couple times.
Yep.
It was a couple guys really out here working, man, this weekend, man. So and women. So shout out to everyone that was getting their rounds in and doing their thing, man, doing their shows. Shout out to all the independent promotions that came to Vegas, brought their show to Vegas. And we went to one at Future Stars of Wrestling.
We sure did.
Shout out to
And
Future Stars of Wrestling.
and this was an introduction for me, because I'll be honest, I don't follow a lot of Texas wrestling cartel cards. I'll be honest with you, boss. I've got, Memphis wrestling around me. I've got the Arkansas wrestling going on around me. I got all these other stages. There's so much good wrestling, and that's something that Vegas proved. There is so much good wrestling in the United States right now, and in Japan and in Mexico. Like, there is a lot of skill out there, and it is so hard to keep track of all the up and coming stars that we have, because you never know where one of these hungry cats is going to jump in and be on your next NXT screen, on your next WWE screen, on your AEW screen. You never know. And
True. Facts.
so
Facts, bro.
we went to a Texas Wrestling Cartel show, and it was a good show. They were working out there too, boss.
They were, man. They had some good names, man. They had some good names in there, bro. And I think if we was in actual Texas, the show would have been a lot bigger. I think it's
Yeah.
one of their bigger cars up here. They came out here just like us. They came out to Vegas to network and work. And if you're with wrestling, up and coming wrestling promotion and different things like WrestleMania weekend, Vegas is where you need to be, man. I'm sorry to tell you, if you wasn't in Vegas at a wrestling promoter or a wrestling promotion or as a wrestler, you might have missed out on a lot, man. And yeah, Texas Wrestling Cartel, they definitely on my radar now.
Yep.
Definitely gonna be watching some shows. They got some entertaining guys. I fuck with it. I was glad I was able to be in the building. Let me say this: Future Stars of Wrestling School, man. Small little venue, but I mean, they get the job done. Got a nice ring. You could
Yeah.
definitely throw a good card. Definitely throw a card there. So
I
thought that was dope, man.
almost enjoy smaller wrestling shows like that because they seem more intimate. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I fuck with that.
we went from two different extremes. We went from a show that had maybe 40, 50 people at it to 50,000 in the same weekend. And I would almost venture to
Right.
say I had a more intimate, better time, all around enjoyable at the smaller one than the bigger one. Less anxiousness. There are too many people there.
Most definitely, man. You get to see the production and the
Yeah.
difference what money can do for you. Like this weekend showed me what money could do for you, man, and what the power of things I already knew, but like sponsorship and just when you in the big leagues, it's the big leagues, brother. Like And the big leagues is a long ways away from the minor leagues, but
Yep.
it's all there. They all so yeah, the GCW show was cool. It was a smaller show, but it was definitely a lot of people there, and it was at WrestleCon. So that in the production of that, it was on Triller. It was nice. It was put together very well. And I'm not gonna say the production at TWC wasn't nice, but it was definitely more indie, smaller. It was really close to the ring. They was playing rap music, shit like that. I liked it though. I liked it. And like I said, hey, honestly, bro, it give you that minor league baseball feel. You ever been to like
Yep.
a minor league game?
Yep.
And
Yeah.
like the minor league game or even a college game or a smaller college game, the atmosphere is just electric. It's just
Yes.
something different about it.
I agree.
Like you love the pros, but you can go see more minor league games for the price, and it's your community. It's like it feel like it's your community at a Las Vegas, Aviators baseball game. You know what
Right.
I'm saying? You get the deals there. You're gonna have the entertainment there. You're gonna have the excitement there. And it's smaller. You might catch a fucking baseball.
Yeah. Yeah.
Definitely gonna get it autographed from somebody, shit like that. So, that's what I compared it to, bro. And I gotta just get it out there since we gonna go through it real quick. Highlight of the day, highlight of the night at the Sleeping with the Fishes card. It was a couple of highlights. Highlight of the night, Karl Anderson from the Good Brothers kissed my man, bro. For that, I gotta give a shout out to 1800 Coconut Tequila, cause Burrr left this year. He left this year for the bar. So I got the shot for the Good Brothers, man. They opened up the car. I did not know that they were gonna be there. I didn't know who all was gonna be on that card. I wasn't even familiar with Texas cartel. I didn't know shit. As soon as I get there, settled down, I hear the Good Brothers music. And I see Bird just like, hey, and lo and behold, man, it's my boy Luke Gallows and Karl Anderson, man.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep. Starting the show.
Sweet. Even though I fucked with Karl Anderson after the Too Sweet, but yo, to see them in person, them some big boys.
Yeah.
Them some big boys, especially Luke Gallows, man.
Yeah, he's
That's
a
a
big
big
dude.
that's a big dude.
Yes.
Hey, powerhouse. You could tell they've been on the big screen, man. Just the from the ring gear, just how they do shit, man. They just did everything good. Crowd participation, yeah. Are
Yeah.
they the champions of the T? Was that a tag team title match? I forget.
I
Are
don't
they the
think it
champ?
was.
They might be the champions over there, but
They could be.
they definitely put on a good show. Their opponents were straight. Their opponents were straight. They had a little bit of offense and they got their ass up out of there. But that was a good match. I'm gonna let you take over, man. Tell me some shit. Go ahead.
I mean, it was a good show. Boss maybe, out there a little bit when he said that Karl Anderson kissed me, but he did walk up to me and thank me for being there. We had just met a couple weeks ago. Shot the shit a little bit, talking and whatnot, and I guess he remembers me. Because he walked right up to me and appreciated that I was in the audience at this show. So, which was cool. That was it
Yeah,
made
he definitely remembers you, and that definitely blew my mind. And that showed me like, hey, the TB2 is the real deal. I'm fucking with a real deal shooter on my side. I got a real deal shooter on my side on my team. This tag team ain't no fucking joke. This ain't no commodity. This ain't no clout chasing shit. My man's really, really recognized him because Burrr put in the miles and be out there. Burrr, Mrs. Bird, they'll really get on that damn pavement and go out there and support their wrestlers and support the culture. So, yo, he recognized them.
yeah.
And like we said, the Good Brothers did some rounds, man. They was out there getting their bag, going around doing some shows. They've been seeing a lot of faces. They got to remember matches, do shit. They're on the move. And for them to remember my man, that just shows like, yeah, we're getting in the door. We're doing good work. They recognize that my partner has good energy and that he's real and he support. So when we say on the podcast, we really support and we love y'all support. We want to hear from y'all. Like it's real. And I got to see that with my own two eyes at the show at TWC, man. Um, Yeah, he recognized my guy. He gave my guy what you give to the good fans and the real supporters. And I'm gonna speak it in to to reality, man. Y'all gonna see the good brothers. It ain't nothing official yet. Don't get it twisted, y'all. But I know we gonna have the good brothers on the show. So stay tuned, man. We're gonna have the good brothers on the show real soon.
Your boy cooking, your boy cooking. But also something that happened at this show, because there's a lot of people that were on this show. The Good Brothers, Brian
Yeah,
Cage,
it was a stat card. It
Thunder
was a good
Rosa,
card.
KJ Orso,
Hey,
Sam
Cody and Isaiah
Stackhouse.
would have really enjoyed that. Cody and Isaiah would have enjoyed that card.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
I even think Isabel would have liked Thunder Rosa. I think that's the wrestler she need to see. She needs to see like a Thunder Rosa, bro.
Yeah, she'd enjoy that for sure.
I couldn't believe Thunder Rosa was on the show. She just was on AEW like a week before all of this shit.
Yep, yep.
Yeah, but yeah, Thunder Rosa was there, bro. I thought that was dope.
Well, your boy, you brought it up earlier. Your boy's a collector, right? Your boy's a collector. I like me some autographs. I like me some figures. I I really appreciate things that I know nobody else has. You know, and maybe it's weird. You know,
Right.
maybe it's strange for me to have Ortiz's braid on my shelf that he shaved his head off and then it fell ringside and ended up in my hand. Maybe that's strange, right? I get that. But stuff like this that I got from the Texas wrestling show. Check out this beauty right here.
Ooh, what we got there, bro?
Boss, this is a ring bell. This is a legit ring bell. And
It does work too.
Go ahead.
So I tested it out. It does work.
Oh yeah, yeah. And it's signed by everybody that was on that Texas Wrestling Cartel show card. Every one of them.
That shit dope, man. I don't think Sammy know how to sign his name yet. I don't think Sam Stackhouse figured out a true signature yet. That nigga just wrote his name in plain name shit. Like, I'm like, yeah, big nigga shit. This some big nigga shit right here. That nigga's like, fuck it, man. I'm saying that. Fuck it. I don't even think he spelled his whole name out. Sam, do you know how to spell your whole name out, brother?
I mean, I'm not gonna judge his signature to his face. I ain't gonna do
Because
it.
after all the hellish crazy shit you was doing this weekend, Sam, I'm questioning you, man. You was on the TB2 pod and we was showing you love, but you an asshole, Sam. You a true villainous nigga, man. You a true villainous nigga, bro. Like, I don't know what to say about you, Mr. Sammy Stackhouse. Hey, and he was on the card.
Yep.
He was on the card. He had a great match. He had a great spot that was also in the TV2 recap. It had to be put in there.
Had to.
Yeah, he had a good spot. I don't know if you wanted to cover anything, but I just got to get everything out there. You know, I think Brian Cage had a great match with Jenny House. You
Yep.
guys be on the lookout for Jenny House.
Yep.
He got WWE. The girl that fought Thunder Rosa had a WWE ID too.
Yep.
And the guy that fought Cordell had a WWE ID too. So Texas Cartel
Marcus
working on
Mathers.
some.
Marcus Mathers was the third guy.
Yeah, Marcus Mathers. Shout out to him, man. He looked like a WWE guy too.
Yes.
So actually all of them had a little thing going on, bro. There was even like a little gay wrestler, bro, like an androgynous Goldust type that was twerking and
he was working
and shit like that. I thought his character was cool, and he looked good, and he did a lot of good spots, bro. So honestly, that Texas Cartel footage when it come out, it's gonna be a banger. It's gonna be a banger. We witnessed a banger, bro. Witnessed a banger that day.
Great show. Great show.
Great show.
We tried to hit another wrestling show after this. Didn't really have all the information in front of us regarding it, but it kind of worked itself out because TB2 is a supporter of those who support us. You know, we made sure to support Sammy because he wants to help grow TB2. You know, KJ's the same way, giving him some love. We had Boom Boom Brandon Groom on the card, and he was having a match at a brewery, which I was excited to see him again. The problem is we took Isaiah, which isn't a problem, except for the fact that he's not 21, and you had to be 21 to get in.
Yeah, man. Why they make a wrestling show if everybody can't get in? I don't know. But it smelled like a fucking boatload of beer in that shit. It just smelled like it's they making the beer right there. So yeah, it smelled like straight beer. Like Isaiah would have got drunk fucking breathing in there. Like it looked dope, like a dope venue to have a wrestling show at. They had a ring out there where they actually like brew and make the beer. So I thought that was cool, man. I just didn't think it was cool. It wasn't all ages, bro. Like this is Las Vegas. All the kids are exposed to so much shit out here. Like
Yeah.
now
Oh,
y'all care. Now y'all care. Smoking weed, naked bitches everywhere. Now y'all don't want a kid to watch a wrestling show. Shut
yep.
up, bitch. So I won't be going there. I'm not gonna drop the name, not gonna defame them, but I won't be putting no business into that until they get that shit together. And boom boom boom, he ain't make it, so it was all good.
Yep.
Even though I would have watched the show, but and being the fact that Lionheart is more Christian based, I don't think God wanted him to be there.
Hey,
That's
that's
Brandon. You don't want to be there, Brandon. You don't want to wrestle there.
well, I'm sure I'm sure he'll see the clip. So shout out Brandon Groom. You don't want to be there. Um,
You ain't be there.
and ain't that this brewery that we're not gonna mention, they ain't a sponsor. And 1800 Tequila is also not a sponsor, but I will answer that call. Fruit Punch Rockstar is not a sponsor, but I will answer that call. Blue Chew is not a sponsor, but I will answer that call. Y'all will be all energized. Y'all be all rocked up. You just won't go to the brewery. You won't go to the brewery. But
Nah, nah, nah. You'll be doing just like Burrr. You'll have that spirit of Burrr running through your veins like Hulkamania, but you
yes,
won't be at the brewery. Won't be at the brewery with it. But it was a dope show. And honestly, it gave us a little opportunity to kind of relax a little bit, get off our feet. We was on our
yes.
feet a lot at restaurant, cheering, standing up, talking, shaking hands, countering a lot of germs, a lot of dehydration.
Oh,
we
brother.
so we was at that wrestling show at TWC, and then we ended up sticking around a little bit. You have some backstage, we actually was able to go backstage. So you was chopping it up with KJ. I didn't really hear what y'all was saying. Luke and Karl, they had already left. But Sammy, we chopped it up with Sammy backstage. Movie Mike, who I
Yep.
thought had a dope character, did it with Cordell, the big stepper. We stuck around for a little bit.
Yeah,
I was ready to go. I was hungry and I was thirsty and I wanted to smoke a blunt, but I was mission focused. But yeah, it was good to get a little break after going to the brewery. You know what I'm saying?
for
It's
sure.
good to get a little break, recharge. You know what I'm saying? Eat a little bit, just kick back, talk, work on what's going on next because the next day was the craziest day, man, of
Yeah.
all.
Yes.
WrestleMania.
Yeah, we had WrestleMania. We were at night one, Saturday. We were in the building. And you thanked me for allowing to help you get out there and whatnot. And I want to thank you for helping me get out there because if it wasn't for you saying, "Hey man, all you need is a way out here. We'll figure some of this stuff out." I got your house, I got your food, I got you whatever you need, and you came through for me. So I appreciate that more than you'll ever know because this is the first WrestleMania I've been to. There's a good chance this is the only WrestleMania I'll ever go to. And I told Boss that from this day forward, well, it was that day that I told him, but from that day forward, there's no way I can tell anybody the story of me going to my probably only WrestleMania without bringing up the boss, his lovely wife, the kids. I mean, the wonderfulness that you treated me with and made me feel at home the entire time that I was there. I truly felt blessed to that, brother. So I dearly appreciate that, man. I really do.
Hey, Birdman, one thing we haven't really disclosed on the show is our background on how we know each other. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying? We haven't really disclosed a lot of our background. But what people might not know is I've been knowing Bird longer than y'all might think. and it wasn't because of wrestling. So for those reasons, I've always looked at you as a family member, a little bro, somebody that's been down for me. And I'll never forget, man, one time you had sent me some money when I really needed it. Like, you've always had my back, bro. Like, I've always just, without it being said, I've always just assumed that we would look out for each other.
Yeah.
So you coming out here, it ain't nothing. Like, that shit ain't shit because that's just the assigned duty, the unspoken code. It was made to, it was nothing, bro. It's really nothing. I had a great time. I couldn't believe it. Like, damn, we about to really go to WrestleMania, the granddaddy of them all. That whole Saturday, that whole morning, we just kind of coasted. I took it easy, but I was just so, like, it was surreal the whole day. I couldn't believe it was happening, bro. I've been to Allegiant. Just the aura, just the feel, it was real chill. It was laid back, bro. It was really laid back.
Yeah. I enjoyed it. I
And I
really
was
enjoyed it.
I was just feeling thankful and grateful. And I could feel the vibes. The people was cool, man.
I mean, our section we were in, everybody around us was real chill, real cool. They enjoyed our
Yeah,
company.
I was
We
like,
enjoyed theirs.
what's up, bro? You was
Yeah.
funny, bro. You's a good Mania partner, bro. For real, he's a good Mania watcher with us, bro. It made it seem like we was at the bar or something, but
Yep.
live and in person.
Yeah. He was chill. We
So
had
the boy
people.
Bossy, we did. I was a total mark. I was yeeting, I was screaming, I was dancing. Anyway, I had to give in to the energy of the marks of the WWE, man. I
Got
had to
to.
become a bot. You just got to, bro. Hey, and the crazy thing that I've been hearing like the last year or two, like they serve alcohol. I didn't know they didn't serve alcohol at wrestling events like that. I guess they just now started to serve alcohol recently at WWE events. And I
I
mean that
guess.
shit's lit, baby.
Yeah. Oh
I like
yeah.
that. I like it.
We
I like it.
we were feeling good. There were some people that were feeling really good. Really good.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, it wasn't really rowdy. Everybody was on their note though.
Yes.
Everybody was on their note. And I didn't personally see the price gouging compared to like a football game or some other shit I've been to at the stadium. The prices was pretty fair to me. Cause
Yeah.
I've seen it get ugly. I've seen it get ugly there. So everything to me was reasonably priced. I spent like $40. So I
Yep.
mean, I think it was price. And Thomas brought us some chicken, man. Hold us
He
over.
did. Yep. Yep. Helped to survive.
So I definitely had a good time, man. Sitting next to my boy, my co-host, my tag team partner. I think I'm a more WWE stan than he is, but he was there. And he was damn near perfect on the call. And that's not the highlight of my fucking night. That's not. Sitting there the whole night being fucking wrong about every card. He ate me up, y'all. He ate me up night one. He ate me up. He eating me up. His crystal ball was beaming like the Luxor. Burrr crystal ball was on point night one, you guys. Like, just to sit there next to him and he just called the whole show. I'm like, this can't be fun for him. He definitely got to be pissed off. He just calling every move match. We didn't drop our prediction blog. We got fucked up. We didn't drop it. Y'all don't need it because y'all know the TB2 is live on location. But he was right about everything that was going on, and I was like, wow, from beginning to end. So to be there, building, and see your prediction card come to life is really crazy. It's really fucking crazy. See the crystal ball work in real life. Whoa.
I keep telling y'all, you gotta
That
pay
motherfucker
attention.
worked.
Go ahead.
I said it was working.
Oh yeah, yeah. I keep telling y'all gotta pay attention to this crystal ball. TB2 got a crystal ball that we be on. And bro, you giving me credit for night one, which I was in the building. You were standing right by me, so I did go ahead and give you that. Hey, dog. Did you see that? Did you see that ending? Did you see? You were on point on
Yeah,
night two. I mean, you went 5-1 night two. I went 6-1 night one. If you combine both of or if you put our records from night one and night two together, we both went 8-5, dog. We're seeing the field for the most part. We're seeing the field. We see where they're
you had a
going.
You was playing free safety, bro.
Yep.
Hey, it's a dude, Troy Polamalu, right?
Yeah. With the hair?
All right. Yeah. Safety. Banger.
I could pull that off.
Cause
I
he
could
could
pull that
see,
Palomalu.
cause he could just see everything, you know?
Yes. Yes. I mean,
Now there's another dude, man, and I don't know his name, cause you might know his name. He played safety too, white boy. What was his name, bro? Was he number 47?
for
It
who?
wasn't Mike Allscott, cause he was the fullback.
For who?
I think he's on the same team as Mike
Are
Allscott.
you talking about John Lynch?
Not John Lynch, but we'll just use John Lynch because we can't. I'm gonna figure his name out, and I'm gonna start calling you that too. But you was seeing the feel like John Lynch, brother. You was seeing the feel like Troy Polamalu out there, brother. You was on Revis Island out there, brother. Cause
I
you was
mean,
calling them, bro. You was calling them, bro.
I will say, I didn't expect some of the matches to end the exact way that I thought they would end, but I was enjoying before the match. Our buddy Thomas was asking how the things were going to play out, and I told him my prediction, and then they proceeded to play out exactly how I said that they were probably going to. So it was cool to
Yeah.
see that not just Boss is sitting here knowing that the crystal ball has got some power. I'm working on that
And now
Danhausen curse streak.
Thomas was amazed, bro. Thomas was amazed. Thomas was amazed with the prediction. It definitely was tapped in. Yeah, it's definitely cool. That made Mania even cooler just to be with some more wrestling fans. You know, his girl was cool too. His girl
Yep.
was on it. His girl was pretty on the predictions, and she was pretty on it too. And she was agreeing with what everybody was on, like she was on it. So it was cool to be with some cool wrestling fans, bro. It really was. It really was. I don't know what you want to talk about. Some of the highlights. What you want to say, man?
I mean,
I liked it.
go ahead.
The Heat. Let's talk about the Heat.
Okay. Okay.
Talk about that coach.
And that's what I was gonna say. WrestleMania, no matter what WrestleMania you're gonna go to, you're gonna be part of history at some point in there. Okay, some point. Paige coming back. That was an historic moment. We had just walked by her, ran into her at
What?
WrestleCon.
Did you think Paige coming back, bro?
No, once.
That was definitely a big surprise. That was the
Yes.
biggest surprise of the night. Paige coming back. That was a big pop too.
But I did say that, but because I called the Bellas winning those titles, and once she got replaced, Nikki got replaced, and Paige was the one that they called to come in. That all about confirmed it. That all about confirmed it, boss.
Yeah, I was like, damn, that sealed my girl's fate, man. They came out in the demolition gear. You know what I'm saying? They pay homage to the Hall of Famers this year, Demolition,
Yep.
Axe and Smash. My girls came out there in that and they lost. And that broke me down, bro. And the big Page, I didn't pop. I didn't pop. I was pissed.
Yeah.
I was pissed. I think even Thomas called by name that it was gonna be Paige that came out. A couple people was
He
like,
did.
"Oh, it's
30,
Paige.
30
Paige is
seconds before.
replacement. Paige."
Yep.
And I didn't think it would be. I don't know how they knew it was gonna be Paige, because like you said, we seen her at WrestleCon.
Maybe
So I didn't think it was
maybe the story that she signed a new WWE contract had gone out that morning, and we weren't tracking it because we were running the streets.
right, because I thought she would have been back on AEW or something. You know, like
Yep.
I didn't see that coming. That was a really big pop in the crowd. I'm trying to think. That might have been the biggest pop. You
Yeah.
know, John Cena, not overall, but John Cena coming out got a big reaction.
Yep. Yep.
Really
Um,
big reaction.
LA
Paige
Knight.
coming out got a really big
LA Knight was over.
LA Knight. When I don't know, like I told you about them, I don't know if they had some kind of audio enhancement, but that LA Knight, yeah, that shit cracked like
Yes.
lightning. Yeah, that shit sounded like lightning through the crowd. Like LA Knight is over, and his shit bang. The Usos, they had it cool, but the Yeet is kind of playing out, brother. I
Yep.
don't think people are feeling the Yeet. I thought because it was WrestleMania, we was gonna bot out everybody on their feet to the Yeet, but yeah, the Yeet kind of it's back to calling everybody Oos.
Yep.
Like that, cause I don't know, man, that Yeet shit. I don't know. The crowd didn't go into it like I thought they would. And if
I
you
mean,
go to TB2's or TikTok, you'll see the boy Boss on his feet.
oh yeah, oh yeah. Had to get that on camera. Had to get that.
But I didn't see the big heat reaction like we had a year ago, you know?
Yes.
So they had a little pop, but yeah, crowd, John Cena woke us up. We get the free matches. Yeah, Paige comes out, everybody goes crazy.
They were hot for Braun when Braun Breaker
Now,
came out.
that's why my favorite match of the night was Seth Rollins versus Gunther.
Good
Seth
match.
Rollins versus Gunther that was my favorite match. Gunther in person, man, just to see them go at it. See Gunther, that was my first time ever seeing Gunther wrestle live. I've seen Seth Rollins wrestle live, but I've never seen Gunther in person. To see that motherfucking dude, man, wow.
Yes.
Wow, monster. And like I said, man, he got to bring the monster out against Seth Rollins. They had a good match. To me, this was the best match, man. And to see Braun Breaker run 440, a 4 second, a 4 flat.
Zooming. Your boy was zooming.
To see him run like that shit in them tight ass jeans through man.
It
Wow.
You can't tell on camera how fast he's going. It looks like he's going fast, but bro, in person, if you would have blinked, you would have missed it. He was
He
running
ran so fast down.
so fast.
Hit that. Yeah. That's when I got crazy. Like those type of moments make me crazy. When I'm at home and I see that shit, I go crazy. So in person, like, whoa, I'm like, oh my God, bro. Crazy. Crowd going crazy.
Yeah, and
The crowd definitely went crazy for that match, for that moment too.
oh yeah, they went wild. And to circle back to this whole conversation, the thing that was kind of a little thrown off to me. I mean, I multiple times bumped you and asked Boss, what is happening right now? Where are we? What is going on? Because the amount of heat, the boos that rained down on Cody Rhodes. I haven't watched it back because I was there. I want to see how it comes through on camera. But the raining of boos and the cheers that Randy Orton got. Randy Orton's supposed to be the bad guy here. Pat McAfee been talking all this shit about all these fans and trying to get Randy Orton to play this bad guy. And Cody Rhodes is the baby face. He got booed out of the house, Boss.
Yo, swear, it felt like the arena got hotter.
Bro, it did. It did.
It felt like the temp literally got hotter in that bitch. Like, I, I'm gonna say it for the third time. It felt like that I felt hot in there from the heat from Cody Rhodes, yo, and I can't describe it. But oh man, oh man. And then the next day he getting cheered again, you know. But on
Yeah.
on one, they hated Cody Rhodes, and it was RKO. It was so many people in the building with Randy Orton shirts on and RKO shirts on, and so many RKO chants. And I mean, they
Yeah.
wasn't happy about Pat McAfee, but they were so happy to see Randy. And when things started to slide, the Cody Rhodes favor, just the crowd, man,
Rained on him.
wow. Wow. I
Now,
was like, damn, Cody, you might well make your heel turn right here, right now, because they hate you, bro.
yes.
When he set him up for Crossroads, so many boos. And yeah, I definitely got to see if they edited this because they didn't boo anybody in there. They didn't boo anyone else as much as they booed Cody Rhodes,
Yeah.
the American Nightmare.
It
The
was
American
loud.
Nightmare. It was thick.
Yeah.
The energy in the heat was thick, nigga.
I mean, and
Everything that was loud was loud. Anything that got loud. But the feeling of that was felt. You could feel it. You could feel it. And I got to my feet. I had to stand up. I stood up, bro, because I couldn't believe what I was seeing, bro. Not only because I thought Randy Orton would win, but because I couldn't believe left and my right the disappointment that everyone had in this ending. It was worse. It was like Drew McIntyre times 10.
Yes. Yeah. They were cheering.
So
He got
if
punted.
y'all thought it was bad on SmackDown, and if I thought it was bad on SmackDown, and if I thought I was pissed off or felt a certain type of way on SmackDown, man, WrestleMania, that shit, I felt it in my chest.
Now, there's a chance, boss, that you were feeling heat and feeling it in your chest because we were about 2 or 3 40-ounce beers into this at this point.
Oh yeah, we was like yeah, and then I don't know if I took a shot before I left, but I definitely was on the trees.
We
I
did.
definitely was on the drinks. On the wings. I was feeling great. I was feeling like I was at my house. Like I felt like we was on. It was just me, you, and Thomas there,
Yep. Yep.
and 40 something thousand fans. I think they hiked up the number. They usually what they'll do is they'll take the attendance of the actual tickets and then they'll count the staff and everybody. The
Yeah. Well,
total of 10. But it was close to 50,000 people there.
yeah.
We gonna say it was 1,000 people there, including the fucking people that was working there, and the wrestlers, and the fans, and the news, and everybody that was there, the police. We gonna say it was at least 51 people, 50,000, 51,000 people there, and just to see the sea of people, bro.
Crazy. Crazy.
I'm hot. I'm out of my mind right now. I'm here. I'm present because being present in this moment is history. But I'm feeling great. This is how I need to be feeling.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
We
just
were.
need to look. If the security was so relaxed, I had a blunt in my pocket. I didn't want to smoke it. There's kids around. Like all I need is this blunt, and maybe if they bring some buffalo wings out instead of barbecue flavor, I'll be in the fucking, I'll be in the zone if Thomas come out here with big ass pizza.
Yeah. Right.
But other than that, and if Danhausen could come bless us with a shirt and his presence, that'll top it off for me. You know, I got to see the irresistible forces. I got to see I Show Speed jump off a fucking turnbuckle and hit Logan Paul bitch ass.
Yeah. Yeah.
To see the John Cena look like the damn I don't know what, but I seen GOAT John Cena.
Thought there was a chance we were going to see John Cena and Danhausen in the same night.
And we didn't because they came out night two. We missed it. You had to go back to the homestead. If you didn't
Yeah.
have to go back to the homestead, we would have seen it. But you know, we didn't. You went back to the homestead, and I just watched from the house. So, and that was cool to see Danhausen how far he done projected up all the way to WrestleMania. Y'all gonna have to stay tuned to our WrestleMania recap. We'll talk about night. We got to talk about night one because we was in the building, and it
Yes.
was a great night. It was a end of a great wrestling weekend. That's the climax. WrestleMania is the climax to the whole shit. You know, everybody, you know, a couple of stragglers will stick around for Monday Night Raw, but you know, WrestleMania is the fucking climax of that weekend. We were there, and it was a good show. We didn't have to fight nobody or nothing crazy.
Yeah. It was a good
We
time,
go to the
boss.
bathroom, went to the restroom after waiting in a line. Seats was close to the bathroom. Seats was close to the snack. Seats was close to the alcohol. Smoked some weed pen up in there. Bianca Belair's pregnant. Now, I predicted that when she came out. I was like, oh, this bitch about to tell us she pregnant, man.
Yep.
Fuck. And lo and behold, fucking pregnant. Which I don't know why that's got to be. You couldn't say that for Instagram. That's a Twitter post.
What are you taking up my WrestleMania time for?
Had Danhausen do something for that time. Like, are you serious? Want to see Danhausen do some shit, bitch. Like, you know, I love Bianca, and I got up off my feet because I was like, oh shit, Bianca. And then when I seen her, I'm like, oh shit, Bianca, pregnant. It wasn't a finger. It was Montez's finger.
Well, it's not his finger.
He was in the building for that, and that's dope, you know. But yeah, two complaints. I didn't like the match finishes. I didn't like how it was it was drawn out. I mean, it was quick and dirty. I didn't like that. And I didn't like the Liv Morgan shit. And when I seen it on camera, because I watched it because I wanted to show Chloe Liv Morgan a new song because I guess she got a song. It's a song and video behind this, right? And she was like, well, I want to see the WrestleMania entrance. So Liv Morgan looked so fucking and she still got the knot on her head.
Yep.
She didn't look good, bro. She looked tired. I didn't like it. I didn't like it, bro. I didn't like that little Morgan shit. Did I like the match? Yeah. Did I like how it went down a little bit? Yeah, but I wish that match would have lasted longer. Like just when it was cooking up, it ended. And when we got the devil's kiss like that, I'm like, oh, this shit ain't gonna be that long.
Yep. Quick.
I didn't like that. I was happy AJ Lee got done out the way, but that match I thought could have been.
And then we proceeded to walk home for 2 miles.
Yeah, then we walked home, man, because the taxi line, that was the biggest line I seen all WrestleMania week. The Uber line to leave WrestleMania. The bathroom line at WrestleMania and the Uber line at WrestleMania were the longest lines I seen. Everything else cruising.
Yep.
That fucking line to leave through the roof, man. And the prices, they was price gouging. Now that's the thing I did see that I would say was price gouging. Because like I said, I heard on the internet they was price gouging at the stadium, but everything I seen, like I said, was fairly priced. Considering the fact I've been to the stadium and I seen them really price gouge for real, for real. But they was price gouging at Uber, so we just walked home. I don't live that far from the stadium. Good test of character. It made the night made the night and the wind down even better. Made the sleep and the rest and everything even better.
Yeah, knocked out.
Gave us a chance to talk about everything. Gave us a chance to like really reflect on everything, and just everything just was a blur. But everything I'm still thinking about. I'm still remembering, still fresh to me. And I mean, I'm sure that's how the children feel. I'm pretty sure that's how all the IWC feel. I mean, everybody was so excited. Everybody was so cool. So everybody looking forward to the next WrestleMania, the next big wrestling show, the next big wrestling thing. Like you could feel the electricity. Say what you want about TKO and WWE. The IWC, we rule the world. We fucking rock, yo. There's nothing like us.
There's not. And
I enjoyed it.
I had a blast, boss. This has been our recap of Vegas.
Secondly, what do you think about Del Taco? Let's rate Del Taco from an out of towner. We got Burrr some Del Taco, y'all. You don't get to go to Del Taco, but let's say this. Hold on, Burrr, let me give him a little background too. Burrr lived in San Antonio, so Burrr knows Mexican. Now Burrr knows some Mexican food, and Burrr like Mexican food, so he go to Mexican restaurants and different shit like that. And if you from the West Coast, y'all know about Del Taco, man. Took Burrr. One thing I wanted Burrr to have, man. My wife is Mexican. She made him some authentic Mexican food while he was here, but we had to take him to like a chain. What do you think about Del Taco, brother?
I give it a 3.5 out of 5.
3.5 out of 5 from the Big Burrr. What'd you think about your mushroom and Swiss at Black Bear?
4.75 out of 5.
We didn't go out that much. We just kept it local, stayed at home. Burrr didn't really eat a lot, man. He was so excited from anxiety, traveling, and Burrr want wanted to keep the account low because we got big things coming in the future and we need funding. So we was trying not to get played out and spend money until fall into the trap. So we didn't go many places, but I was glad Burrr got to eat a couple Vegas spots. And I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. I enjoyed you. Like I said, shout out to everybody back at the homestead in Smithsville. The whole IWC, everybody that supports Boss and Burrr. We're gonna get back to regular scheduled programs. So look out for the AEW reviews, look out for the Raw, look out for the WWE shit. Burrr cooking up with some interviews. These interviews, oh man, I'm looking forward to them, man. And hey, I'm gonna say this too. I see why KJ Orso on your list, on your hit list, man. He out there doing things, bro. You don't miss. And we had Sammy Stackhouse on this our little itty bitty podcast. But Sammy Stackhouse did a lot of work on WrestleMania weekend. Y'all know who he is. He was on the TB2 podcast. He got a good little rapport with my man Burrr. So y'all look out for us, man. We got a lot of shit going on this year.
Until next time, we're out.
We out.